Hey everybody, this is Jeremy at Freedom Family Studios here again with this is a video on how to save a Reaper project and pass it back and forth between two groups of musicians, actually three groups, how we're passing back and forth the Reaper project. That way there's not a lot of rendering or explaining how to render or any of that crap. So this is how you save the project. See, right now I've got it at a good state. If you don't want to see it in this view, Jermaine, you can watch the videos and how to fix this. Here, let me dive into Reaper, actually. Here we are inside of Reaper. You can see how I've got it all set up. I picked a few amp sims that I liked, and now we need those vocals. So I set up a few tracks here. There's 3 tracks. You just go to the input right here and change the input to the input you're going to plug your mic into, Jermaine, or anyone listening. If you don't have it in this view and you're in this view, it's just right here, input, record your vocal on it, and when you're done recording, push mute. Then go to the next one, unmute it, record a vocal, and push mute. So far, do as many as you want, as many as you can. More the merrier. I have these 3 tracks set up with stock Reaper plugins that'll just make it sound a little bit better for you when you're tracking. And make sure you track into a closet to get rid of that room noise. That's why we're redoing this, but you already know that. So I have it how I like it. Can't play the song because that's private for now. But I want to save it like I have it, just like this, to send it Jermaine. So I'm going to go to my drive. Any drive will work. Those jump drives are awesome. I have about 4 of them I use, but I'm going to put this on my external drive. You can put it on the desktop anywhere, but the first thing you want to do is create the folder. So I'm going to go to my drive, I'm going to create a new folder, call it Trichord, Lyre, Pass 1. And I'm just going to leave it there. I created that folder for this project. Go back to Reaper, go to Save Project As. This is the most important part. Create subdirectory for project and copy all media into project directory. Now we go to the folder we created, Trichord, Lyre, Pass 1, and we open it up, and now we save. Now every file that was part of this project has been saved into that folder that says media. Here's the project file. So this is how you created it. When you send it to me, you back out here and you send me this whole folder. You go to Google Drive, like we've done already, back and forth, sending stuff, make sure it's shareable, make sure it's not restricted, and you upload that whole folder. Now, Jermaine, I'm fixing to do that, and on your end, when you open it up, you'll get this folder. You have to take it out of the downloads area. So you'll go to your downloads. Let's do that now. Here's downloads. Let's say we just downloaded this one. This is the one from before. You'll want to copy the folder. Now go back to your drive. Find that Trichord Pass 1. See how this one's right there? Well, you can paste this one right next to it, the one that you're sending me, I'm going to cancel that because I've already got these a few times. But you paste the folder on a drive. You have to upload, when you go into Reaper to load the project, you have to load the project from your drive. You cannot upload it or load it and record anything or do anything if the project is still in your downloads folder. It has to be on a drive. But I think we've already kind of covered that part. So that's how to pass it back and forth to where there should be no problems. But this has been how to save a project file and upload it to Google Drive, and then you send me the link. But when you're doing the vocals, after you do a vocal take, solo the vocal. Let me show you that. And you just push solo and listen to the vocal take. If you can hear a bunch of reverb or a bunch of noise after your voice stops, then we haven't killed enough of the room noise. We need it to be tight and dry. You can kind of hear in this room mic that there's room noise because there's no room treatment in this room. All you got to do is open the closet, put a mic stand right there, and sing past the mic stand into the close. That way your voice doesn't bounce off anything and go back into the mic. Those reflections cause problems. So, I know everyone can't afford room treatment. Obviously, I don't have it in this room. I have it in my studio, but the closet's always a winner. So, get to work, Jermaine. And remember, if those dudes on Oak Island haven't gave up yet, neither should we. Keep mining, folks.